Hi, my name's Gemma and I'm part of the talent management team here at FirstPoint USA. I started working for FirstPoint in March 2018. I first off started and we had a client services department, which is basically building up students' online profiles, so we get all the information that we need for a student to get them ready for promotion out to the USA. Since then I've kind of moved on. We've now got a talent management team, so from now I will do the same thing as client services, build up online profiles, get all the information that we need, but we also then start looking at eligibility, and I'll also be the first point of contact for the student, their family and coaches that are interested in the students now. Just now, leading up to Christmas, it's a bit hectic, so just what we've been doing is most of our guys that are kind of wanting to go out next year are coming down to crunch time. So we're getting their profiles ready, making sure that we've got everything we need to get them through eligibility centres, and this is now when we're starting to chatting to coaches. The season's just kind of ended over out in the States, so we are now looking to get our first foot in the door so that we're earlier than anybody else and we can start getting some coach contacts for all the athletes out there, as well as getting that kind of soft promotion out, see what happens, see what the needs are for every team, every coach, get the students talking to coaches, giving advice on how to speak to a coach. We're also planning our annual showcase event as well, so there's a lot of work going into that. We're speaking to coaches every day, trying to get them to come along, letting them know who's coming, what to expect on the day, talking to our athletes about the game as well, let them know what's happening, let them know what to expect for the day. So it's really just kind of crunch time just now. It's all very busy, it's all very go, just getting everything sorted for the next couple of months. Obviously we're trying to get everyone suited to the right place that they should be in, so it's just getting prepared for these next months. Each day first obviously starts off with coffee. Then you're kind of looking at starting your day off by checking your emails to make sure whatever's come in the night and answer any questions that any student athletes and their families have, as well as talking to coaches and getting responses from them. Obviously we've got a bit of a time difference, so sometimes emails and correspondence might come in throughout the night, so the first things first is checking emails every morning. We'll also check our voicemails, make sure that nobody's been trying to get in touch with us that way. Once we've kind of dealt with all the contact sort of thing, we go straight into promotion side of things. We'll be looking at online profiles, we'll be checking eligibility for every student that we have, and then we'll start contacting coaches that we feel could be a good fit academically and athletically for the families and for the students. My favourite thing about the job is getting to see the progression of a student. Normally we'll be working with them for around a year, 2 years before they go out to the States. Most of the time when you get to know them, they're a wee bit shy, quiet, quite reserved, and then they go through the process, you actually do become quite close with them. You get to learn who they are as a person, not only just as an athlete. So my favourite kind of thing about it is seeing the progression in somebody, and especially when they come back from the States and hearing how their stories were and looking at the difference and how much leadership and how much confidence the kids got throughout their time and throughout the whole process from the start right up until coming home. So it's actually really good just to see that difference in a person. So recently what we've been trying to do is get a lot more face-to-face time with our athletes. Obviously I'm based here in Glasgow, so we have athletes from all over the globe, especially in the UK and England as well. So in the past couple of weeks we've been travelling quite a lot down to London, Manchester, just so that we can actually get a bit of face-to-face time with the guys, learn more about their personality and answer any questions that the guys have. We also get to travel a bit doing our client games, which are basically our games to get some footage for our players and see how they actually play live, rather than just having to watch videos online. So we get to do a bit of travelling. There's also in January we'll be going out to the States as a team just to meet some coaches face to face as well, and learn more about their needs and discuss our players with them. So we do travel quite a lot in the UK, and then a couple of times a year we get fly out to America as well, just to actually meet and see what we are promoting and what we are going to be sending our kids to. At the showcase I will be doing some registration, meeting all the guys, meeting all the parents, and then discussing any questions and getting to see all you guys on how you are playing as well. So I'm looking forward to going round, chatting with you all and answering any questions that you have, and actually getting to meet all of you face to face.